Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Jacobs. On the move is the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Gators will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Williams will pass. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Canes have this offense rolling. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it to the right side. Running into the open space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They go to the ground. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Get it out on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great catch and run for 6.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little light here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is he gave the the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. What a cut. Now he's loose. Boy, did he look as if he was... Go, gets it down to the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is. When the defense gets that stop on 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Carr. Man, sometimes he's like trying to ramp up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Williams looking for a man. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Pringle. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He slings it deep to the left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Nice move to keep running.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Williams will pass. On the run, still looking. He's in open space downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's first and 10. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Off play action. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Give him 114 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying play action. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gives it to the back on the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take what... Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on third down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today. when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move across the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Athens. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the MAC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Huge loss on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be observed on down.
Got the quick completion. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. quarterback adjusting the pattern.
29 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.